When I joined Praxis, I was thinking that it was just another step after graduation. I didn't knew it would change how I see work and myself.
I think we all walked in Praxis thinking about placements, but somewhere Praxis made us start thinking about purpose.
For me, Praxis was a reset. I came here to understand what kind of professional I wanted to be, not just what job I wanted.
I was quiet when I joined here, but Praxis kind of teaches you how your voice matters even when you are unsure.
For me, it wasn't just a B school, it was the first place that challenged me to think for myself.
And somewhere between confusion and clarity, I started finding confidence.
First few weeks were quite hard for me. I realized that it's not about how fast you learn, it's about how deeply you understand. And Praxis taught me to slow down and think right.
I understood Praxis doesn't give you solution, it helps you to create them.
At first, numbers, logic, business, they all felt like pieces from different puzzles. But one day it just clicked and suddenly everything changed.
What surprised me about the faculty that they never rushed to explain, they would look at you and say think again. It frustrated me back then, but now I see that's exactly what built our mindset for the real world.
Every project was like a blink and learn process, and we have to do it with patience and collaboration. The real game changer was that everyone thinks differently, and that's where real learning begins.
So the learning was not just in the class, it was how you approach the problem with curiosity instead of fearing from it. And this mindset will help me grow in life in future.
My mentor once told me, it's okay to be lost, just don't stop looking. And that stuck with me. Praxis gave me the space to explore who I could be.
Mentorship over here have never felt formal. They had guide you just enough to help you find your own way. So between all this, we didn't knew we have grown up.
There were days I genuinely doubted myself, but mentors and peers here have this quiet way of reminding you that potential doesn't always show up early, but it's there.
The faculties here just don't teach, they listen. Sometimes that is what is most important when you are trying to figure out what you want to become.
They taught me patience, not just with my work, but with myself. Here, growth takes time, but it happens deeply.
So some of the best advice I got was not only about my academics. You can walk into any professor office and talk about your career or cricket or anything you want. Either way, when you will walk out of Praxis, you will see the world more differently.
Funny thing is, the moments that stays with you are from those 11 p.m. talks about everything except academics.
The best part of the journey was how real it felt. Everyone was figuring out life together.
The post-exam chai breaks, the inside jokes that made deadlines bearable. Between all that, we built our resilience quietly.
Praxis taught me to pause, to find joy in the middle of chaos, and to breathe even when everything felt like a race.
Some of my favorite memories are from small moments, laughter after a failed presentation, and brainstorming session that turned into life advices.
We learn to take our work more seriously, but not ourselves too seriously. And this balance is important, and it's all what make it real.
The interview didn't feel hard to approach. It felt like it felt familiar, like another case discussion we had hundred of times over here. And Praxis taught me to speak my mind with clarity.
I was just not trying to impress during my interview. I was just being who Praxis shaped me to be. Yes, I was nervous, but nervous means I do care.
Getting the PwC office wasn't luck, it was the result of many countless steps, like long sessions, tough feedbacks, and especially it was the effort of those mentors who never give up on us.
The first thing I did after the call was hug my friends at hostel, and then I dialed up my parents and mentors because it was not just my win, it was ours.
That call from PwC wasn't about validation, it was about realization. Every hard day that added up to something real.
So when I got the news, I just sat feeling grateful because Praxis has already given me the biggest win of my life, which is confidence and who I have become.
When I look back, Praxis did not transform me overnight, it taught me how to keep evolving.
Praxis didn't just prepare me for the job, it prepared me for life.
I was always chasing what's next, but Praxis taught me that success isn't a race, it's a rhythm you find with time. So just go with the flow.
Every doubt slowly turned into beliefs. Praxis taught me that effort builds confidence quietly.
The real achievement is in the offer, is the person that you become on the way there.
The most valuable thing you can learn is how to stay passionate about your work, and that's what the most valuable thing that keeps us moving forward.